Hey guys, it's Tina. So we've been hauling so many great crafting supplies from the Dollar Tree lately. I thought, why don't we do a video and show how we can put all of these things together to make some really adorable fall crafts. We're going to be doing 4 crafts today that are not only great for fall, these are really awesome things for Thanksgiving as well. The first craft we're going to be making is a glittery wine glass. This is so adorable, guys, and so easy to make. All we're going to need is a wine glass, some Mod Podge, some glitter, whatever color you like, and a paintbrush. The first thing we want to do is take some more Mod Podge here and just spread some evenly over the base and stem of our wine glass using our paintbrush. Once we've got the glass coated with a nice thin even layer of Mod Podge, we're just going to take some of our glitter. Here I'm going to be using some from this brown gold palette that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to be using kind of like a gold, like rose color, just because I think it's really pretty for fall and it kind of looks like Thanksgiving to me. So just go ahead and take that glitter, and the next step is super duper simple, guys. All we're going to do is just sprinkle that glitter all over the wet Mod Podge and just set it aside to dry for about 30 minutes or so. A quick little tip, I use 2 sheets of paper here just so I can make sure I maximize the amount of glitter that I'm getting from each one of those little packets without making too big of a mess. So I just keep going back and forth like this, just sprinkling the glitter all over where I've put the glue, and then just keep going like that until the entire glass is covered. Another quick tip is that I just use these little pill holders from the Dollar Tree. These come in a pack of 7, all different colors, just to store that extra glitter so that I have it to use for the next craft. Once that glitter has dried with the glue, I go ahead and take my Mod Podge again. It's been about 30 or 45 minutes. And I go ahead and take a little bit more of that Mod Podge and just spread it all over the top of that glitter, just trying to even out any spots that may have a little bit less glitter than other spots. Just go ahead and coat this whole thing with another layer of Mod Podge. And once it dries, you're all done. You've got a beautiful sparkly glitter wine glass that you can use as a hostess gift or for yourself. Our next project is going to be a really cute fall candle, and for that we're going to need a candle. Here I've got the sugar cookie candle from the Dollar Tree in the little tiny mason jar. I just think this is so adorable. Next I've got some of the burlap ribbon. I found this in the floral section. I've got a section cut off right there, as you can see. It's more than enough to go around the lid of the jar just like that, with a little bit left over to tie around the ends to make a little bow. Then I have these really cute labels that I found in the craft section at the Dollar Tree. And for the final step, we're going to need this chalkboard marker. Now feel free to use a Sharpie, guys. I actually got that marker at the dollar spot in Target. And then all we're going to need is some scissors, and that is it. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and take the label off of your candle just like that. Next, we're just going to take one of these labels. Here I'm going to take one of the longer labels that's going to go around the front of the jar. I'm just going to remove that from the package. Next, I'm grabbing my chalkboard marker here. Now, guys, you don't have to use a chalk marker. I got this again at Target at the dollar spot. Feel free to use any marker that you want, but I'm just going to write a really cute little fall message here. I'm writing thankful with a little heart. Then just go ahead and stick that label right on the front of your mason jar, just like that. Isn't that looking so cute already? Once that's done, just take your ribbon and cut it in half the long way and just tie it right around the neck of your jar. Next, I'm just going to take my scissors and cut off the ends right here. I just wanted to point out, guys, that you should be very, very careful and make sure you cut the ends pretty short. We don't want them long enough to where they could catch on fire from the flame of the candle. Once that's done, I went ahead and grabbed some washi tape here that I actually had on hand. This is the gold glitter washi tape, and decided to go ahead and bling out the top lid of my jar here just to add some extra sparkle. Just measure some of your washi tape to go around the edge of the jar just like that. Cut it to length. Then stick it on and press it in all the way around. And that's all there is to it. Your festive fall candle is all done. Next, we're going to be working on a really cute and simple soap dispenser. So I've got here this vinegar jar that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, along with one of the other half of the burlap ribbon that I used from the candle. I've got here some Mod Podge, that is optional, and then I'm going to be using these sticker labels again just to create a nice little label to go over the vinegar portion of the jar. So here I'm just going to be taking a Sharpie and writing soap on it. And once that's done, I'm just going to simply peel it off and stick it right over the front of the jar, just like this. Again guys, the Mod Podge is optional, but if you do want to make this a little more permanent, you can just take a thin layer of Mod Podge, just coat it right over the front like that, then take your paintbrush and paint a thin layer and let it dry completely. That'll make it a little more water resistant. To finish this jar off, I'm just going to take the rest of my burlap ribbon that I saved from the candle and just tie it around the neck in a pretty bow. For our fourth and final project, we're just going to need a 4x6 frame, some more burlap ribbon, some washi tape, and a piece of white paper. Go ahead and remove the paper from the frame and then use that to cut to size a piece of white paper. You can also use craft paper if you want to get a little more decorative, but I was just using what I had on hand. Next, we're just going to take some of our washi tape like this and just go all around the edges of that paper that's going to go inside of the frame. So just take the tape and then measure it out like this and then cut it to length to go on all four sides. Once you've got that in place, go ahead and put the paper right back in the frame with the washi tape facing out. I saved the cardboard that came with the frame just to give it a little more security so the paper doesn't slip around in there. Once you've got that done, you're almost done with the project. So basically what I'm doing is using a dry erase marker here to write a cute little message. And you can use these to mark your food at your Thanksgiving table maybe. So here I'm writing green bean casserole. And by using the dry erase marker, it wipes right off so you can use it for another project or another holiday. So to add the finishing touch to this frame, I'm just going to take a little bit more of this burlap ribbon here. I'm just loving this stuff today, guys. So here I'm just going to cut a little piece off and make a pretty little bow for the corner of the frame. And just in case you don't want to use it to mark the food at your buffet, you can use it to write a nice little message. Here I'm just going to write "Give thanks," which I do every single day for you guys. I'm so thankful for you guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like my videos, please do subscribe and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!